What's up, everybody? We are back. We are off the crossbar. I am the coach, Pete Eibner, and I'm here with my main man, the co-coach, Adam the Miz Mizell, and we are here in the bowels of a movie theater in Dundalk, safe from the gunfire of Baltimore City. Miz, what you got going on, brother?
I'm a little congested, gladly. I can't smell anything, so that's beautiful. You know what I mean?
Poop plant reference.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, we're right in the thick of soccer season for fall. Everything's great. Weather's awesome. Leaves are turning now, becoming beautiful outside. How about yourself?
This is the best soccer weather ever. Just when it starts to get that little chill in the air and the games start to have some meaning. And man, I love it. This is awesome.
Time of the year where it's heat in the morning and AC in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
You're constantly joggling between the two. They're toggling between the two.
But you got to shut that AC off around 5 o'clock or else 8 o'clock you're going to have frost on your nose.
When the sun sets, boom, Baltic temperatures. Unbelievable.
Love it, though. Love it. Favorite time of the year. So, wanted to bring something up to you. Congratulations are in order, Pepe.
Thank you, sir. Yes, young Luca Adam Mizell was born last Sunday night at 9:24 at GBMC. Staff there did an excellent job. Everybody's good to go. And right now it's just a matter of eat, sleep, poop, pee, and grow and develop. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Congrats, man. Your family's awesome. It's I'm sure it's gonna that kid, little Luca, will be juggling a ball within a week.
We hope so. Yeah, we're gonna start him out training quick, get him in the academy system as quick as we can.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing on the deluxe team,
the deluxe infant squad. 5 tournaments a year, you know.
Gotta have that.
Yeah, of course. But now we're very happy and blessed, and we're looking forward to growing him and turning him into a nice little young man.
Well, congrats.
Thank you,
and
sir.
I know you have a ton of stuff on your plate today. So throw some stuff at me. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say hi to our super producer, the main man on the wheels of steel, the ones and the twos. He's doing it all for you and yous. Give it up to Finnegan a Buggin.
Good day, mates.
Finney is back in action. He's looking good. I mean, everything's good with Finney. Speaking of Finney, one of his close buddies opened a comedy club, as you know, and I have not talked to you since the opening debut night, right? So as a patron of the first night, I want to make sure it's historic here.
Historic.
I was at the first show of the new Hammer Jokes in Parkville, and I put together a couple thoughts on my experience.
Oh boy!
Right?
Oh,
this is unbiased. I don't have anything to do with Hammer Jokes. I receive no money. I am not banned as of yet. So this is right down the line, right down the middle of the fence. The first things first, you'll notice when you get to Hammer Jokes is it's in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Which for me is a little sensitivo, only because my bedroom all through school was in the basement, right? So when I see basement and I see a carpet basement, and it just threw me right back. And I'm thinking, I'm not sneaking beer down here or anything. Like one of the, there's nothing nefarious going on. We're here for a comedy show, right? So that was the first thing I got, which was pretty cool. Secondly, the inside decor, amazing, right?
Isn't it cool?
The artwork that's up, I notice all these things, by the way. The lighting that is over the artwork, it's got the red hue on it.
Yeah.
Like just really sets the mood, and you're ready to laugh as soon as you get in, right? I will say I graded the comics of the night. You were one of them. It was Mickey Coachella, Mike Turpin, Pete Eibner, not in that order, but those were the 3 comics.
Right.
I feel like we could have done better with the matching outfits. The jeans and T-shirt was like the standard of the night. However, you get bonus points. They had on like regular T-shirts, like
right.
band T-shirts or whatever it was. You went above and beyond. I mean, you had like a John Ashford, nice designer T-shirt.
I don't even know what I wore.
It was a nice T-shirt.
I was just wearing what I pulled out of my closet. So, thank you. Thank you for compliments on the T-shirt.
Yeah. A lot of laughs. I laughed my ass off. It was worth every cent of the $22 ticket, which I was busting you up about that before the show. And the other bonus added value to the ticket is when you got to take a leak, the bathroom is like right there. So you don't miss a joke, right? You're in the bathroom taking a leak and you can hear the sound system
Right.
penetrates into the bathroom and you don't miss anything. It's
I
great.
never knew that. I mean, I never realized that. Is that by design?
No idea. Haven't talked to him.
Yeah, but that's a for an average patron like myself,
Right.
that's a bonus feature on the ticket. It's not even spelled out on the ticket.
Well, you were sitting like in like that back section that was like 5 feet from it. You could have probably putted. You could have probably distance pissed.
I could
and made it.
Someone called that the VIP section.
The VIP section.
Someone called that the VIP. But no, it was excellent. We had a great time. I think the show was maybe 2 hours. And we laughed and it was great. And I can't wait to go back. So
awesome.
Thank you so much for the comedy. It was amazing. And thanks you to everybody at Hammer Jokes for a great night.
Well, let me just say this. That was the first time I worked a comedy club in almost 2 decades. And I fell in love with it. It was one of the best comedy club experiences that I've ever had. And that goes all the way back to my home club, which was the original Baltimore Comedy Factory, or Baltimore Comedy Factory outlet at the time, back in the early 90s.
Nice.
Which I felt like I owned that room. I felt like it was like working in my house.
Yeah.
Hammer Jokes immediately felt like that. And it's just a great vibe and loved it. I'm so glad you could make it. It was so much fun.
That was great. I'm looking forward to the next one. I know they're constantly rolling. I mean, life gets in the way sometimes, but I'm definitely going to go back and yeah. I mean, what I didn't understand at the end, maybe you can comment on this. What was the playing card for? I didn't get that. I didn't understand.
To make sure you paid your tab. So when you pay your tab, I think you get a card.
So on the first night, we've already had people that were a little suspect.
No, I think what happens is you have people that run comedy clubs that have been bit in the ass before. And they are from night one. They're like, we're not going to get bit in the ass. Because that's probably how you lose most of your money. You know?
So I feel like knowing what I know with the inside information that I have, I could take a regular Pinnacle playing card to the next show and skip out on my porterhouse.
Well, if I may, I do know this much. That exit thing changes every week.
Okay.
So one week it's a playing card, the next week it's something else.
See, always one step ahead of the criminals.
Yeah, that's the way you got to do it.
Unbelievable. But no, it was amazing. It was awesome. I can't wait to go back. And I mean, I'm a fan of comedy. I love to laugh. I love humor. So having that, in the neighborhood, if you will, is pretty cool. Because, we go to Magooby sometimes and they pack you in there like sardines. And it's just like, it's great and it's fun. And I enjoy my time. But I just feel like it's like a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't take a full table, like you're packed in here with somebody you have no idea, and it could be, the 500-pound sweaty guy that doesn't smell great, and I've had that experience before. And it's not great. So this was fantastic.
Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad I was so happy you came, and I was also glad that I didn't suck. Hey.
Well, I mean, I'm ready for a misery question. I feel like one's needed here.
All right. Misery question of the day.
All right, Coach, the mystery question of the day. It's funny. We had a little discussion about music on our way in today. And I will tell you the misery question today. I got to get your feeling on this. I got to get your thoughts. I have my own.
Okay.
Right? But I want you to go back in the annals of time, as you put it before years back.
Right.
The annals of time.
The annals of time.
Annals of time. And I want you to tell me what is the worst song that was ever made.
Oh, wow. For me,
when you hear it, you just get the hair on your back stands up and your skin crawls.
There are two that just jump out, but one weighs a little heavier than the other.
I'd love to hear both.
The one that's lighter is the What Does the Fox Say? What does a fox say? Me, 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 me. It was like a pop song in the early 2000s. Absolutely horrible. If you don't know it,
feel lucky.
Consider yourself blessed.
Okay.
But the song that makes me want to hit somebody over in the face or over the head with a blunt object, like a fisherman hunting down a baby seal in Alaska, it would be Mambo number 5.
Ah, okay.
Mambo number 5 makes me want to kill.
Okay.
And I'm not a violent man, Adam. I want to hurt somebody. It could be the Mambo number 5 guy himself, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be a random guy walking down the street playing Mambo number 5. Somebody's getting hurt.
So you've had a lot of disappointing weddings.
Oh my gosh, it's
because they used to. There was a stretch there where that was a requisite song at every wedding, right?
And it's painful. I don't know who sings it, but if that's the best Mambo, imagine how bad Mambo's 1 to 4 are, because 5 sucks.
What was the one where is that the one? No, I'm thinking of the one. What was the one with the Asian guy where he jumps out of the stage and they always shoot him out of the stage and he sings it? It was not the Mambo number 5.
Are you thinking of that guy that was on
Gangnam Style?
Gangnam Style,
yeah, I remember that one. That's up there, but nah, man.
So when I'm pumping my gas at the Rofo and I hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can immediately
you know that somewhere I want to kill somebody.
Okay.
Lou Bega, by the way, sings that. Lou Bega.
Lou Bega. Okay.
Jeez, that's
I know the song. I wouldn't ever choose it to play, and it's not on any of my playlists, but it doesn't scratch the top of the worst songs.
What would yours be?
For me, the worst song, when I hear this song, just imagine, you remember Gallagher with the big sledgehammer?
Right, of course.
So imagine this little stereo, and imagine me with the Gallagher sledgehammer and the speakers of the stereo, and I'm just smashing it. And it's We Built This City. It is the worst song ever made, and they used to shove it down your throat. And what makes the song it was already bad enough, but in the middle of it, I don't know if you know the song, but in the middle of it, they have a cheesy 80s traffic reporter guy, and he's like, oh, it's nuts to butts on the highway, and blah, 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 blah. It's a city that never sleeps. And
is there a lyric in that song, and I might be on the wrong song, where he goes, knee deep in the hoopla?
Yeah. So
that song is awful.
Yeah. So
you ever see the video with the guy with the skinny tie?
I've never seen the video.
It's the most 80s thing you'll ever see. It's so awful.
They introduced that to us when we were young, and they used to play it at Skateland all the time. And I was like, what is this garbage? And the words make no sense. Somebody plays the Mamba, or I don't even know what.
Marconi plays
who the hell is who is that?
Marconi invented the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I didn't even know
Listen to the radio.
Yeah, awful. Just terrible.
I have a friend, and I'm going to say this publicly. She loves this song. Her name is Tracy Hamill.
Okay. Which loves We Built This City.
Favorite song of all time.
Wow. Tracy, her and I got to have a discussion. I mean, there's a lot of bad songs, right?
Right.
For whatever reason, that one just fries my eggs. I don't know. I don't know why. Phineas, you have a worst song of all time.
I mean, everything you guys said, I absolutely hate. And but I'll be honest, if I had the wind beneath my wings, you know that
right?
I
do.
Crap ballad.
Bette Midler?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because it's a song that is so sad, and it's supposed to be uplifting, that this person is what keeps them up. And every time I hear the song, it just makes me resent whoever I'm sitting with, because I immediately think I got to be thinking of somebody else, and I'm hating whoever I'm sitting with, because I've never had wind beneath my wings ever. I've had tons of it. I'm waiting for the song where you are the wind above my wings, pushing me down. That's why I hate that. I hate any song that has a positive, uplifting message. Okay. So I don't like those. I think they're fake and phony. However, I will say the one song that I think I could probably go to jail over would probably be that Billy Ray Cyrus Achy Breaky Heart thing.
That's another one.
It entitles people to move and dance when they shouldn't be.
Right.
And the Mambo 5 does that too. You end up getting people on the dance floor that should be, in an emergency room, just based on their blood pressure.
Yeah.
And then they're out there dancing, and I despise it.
I remember when I got married in that similar zip code to the Mama number 5, but this was, I think, before they had the Macarena. And I remember we had a discussion with the DJ, and we're like, look, dude, I don't care who comes up and requests it. I don't care how much money they throw at you. Do not play the Macarena at this reception. And he didn't, to his credit. And there were people that came up to us saying, hey, he won't play the Macarena. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly correct. He won't play it, because we didn't. There was a dance that went with it. The whole thing.
The whole thing was stupid.
Nauseating, wasn't it? So, mystery question of the week: what's the worst song of all time, Mom? So now every time from here on out, I've never heard the Fox one. So
be thankful.
I'm clear. I'm in the no-fly zone for that. But the Mama number 5. Every time I hear that from now on, I will revert back to this discussion. And I'll make sure I give you a call.
Oh, wait till I hear it. We built this city. Knee deep in the hoopla.
Go to Sears or, just wait 20 minutes. They'll play it, right? Go in the houseware section. Coach, so let's get into the soccer stuff. I mean, here's what we got. We're not qualified to speak about a lot of things, but this topic is near and dear to our heart. So our buddy, our friend of the show, soon-to-be guest, Landon Donovan.
Yeah.
He just went through an absolute adventure with his hair. So let me get your thoughts on this. So essentially his first issue was he didn't know what to do. He was falling out. And he then went to social media to get advice. And what he did was he came out and he said, here are my options, A, B, C, D. Shaving it like ours was one of the options. But to him, he said that's not an option for him.
Right.
It hit a sore spot for me.
It did. It's like getting kicked in the nuts. Like, what? Is there something wrong with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Continue with the story because I feel the tension growing in me. And I feel like I'm going to lash out. I probably have to dial it back. I got to simmer down just a tad.
Okay. So Finnegan has this queued up. So let's get everybody on board with what we're talking about. So the first video here is Landon Donovan, and this is where he's asking for advice. Let's see that.
All right, guys, I need your help. Since I was 18, 19, 20, I've been dealing with that. Hairline used to be here, and now this. So I tried everything. I tried the hair transplant treatment here, tried it back here. Nothing's worked. My options now are shave it bald. Don't want to do that.
Ouch.
Not an option for me. Leave it as is. Not an option right now. Or I can try the last thing, which is a hair system that basically a wig, to see if that works. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, but I need your help. If I do it, what type of hairstyle should I get? I'm sure there'll be a lot of banter, funny answers. That's fine, but real answers too. I need your help. Thanks.
Okay, so first couple thoughts are a hell of a player. Please don't be a public speaker, Landon. I mean, he's not the most high energy guy.
Oh, my goodness.
And kind of puts you to sleep, right? But having sold that, what is your thoughts?
All right. I went through this as a young man, right? I started probably losing. First of all, let me just say this. My hair at one time was great. This was once a great civilization of hair, much like a young Elvis Presley. It was unbelievable. Had the hair of a god.
Did you have blue suede shoes too, or no?
I didn't, okay. But I had the hair of a god. With the pictures of me with hair, I looked pretty damn good.
Okay.
And when it started to falter, mid-20s to early 30s, it hurt. It stung. I tried like the minoxidil stuff. Wasn't for me. I looked into getting like one of those things. Definitely not for me. So I started shaving my head because there was a guy that worked at 98 Rock and I did some work with them on the air, and Lopez, and he was going through chemotherapy. So my hair was already falling out. So I just shaved it, loved it, freaking loved it, and kept it this way.
Right.
It is for me, the best hairstyle I've ever had. If I had hair now, I would probably shave it more than I wouldn't because it's just awesome. It's easy. It's, you know, so my first thought is, yeah, I get it, but the battle's lost, Landon. Just shave it.
Right.
You're not like I would rather shave it and be me, 100% me, than wear a raccoon on my head.
I'm with you 100%. I always had short hair, really. So for me, I had cowlicks and crowns and all this crap. So when mine started falling out, it was easy because I already had shaved head anyway. So I just shaved the rest of it, and then that was it. And here's the thing: I don't care. You know what I mean? Like he obviously feels he has like a conscience about the way or complex the way about people view him. Like,
yeah,
hey, you don't have any. Here's the thing: I don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
I just don't have that. Whatever that is, I don't have that. I don't care.
I did when I was in my early 30s. I was like, oh man, because I didn't want to look like my dad. I didn't want to go. Yeah, no, but like at the time I had hair, I loved my hair, and it was vanity. And you know, once I shaved it, dude, it's awesome.
That's great.
It's freaking awesome.
We don't have a bad hair day right here.
Never.
Humidity doesn't matter.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Wind, no problem. You know, the only thing that happens to me is that I get cold because the heat escapes to your head, obviously, and I get cold a lot. But I just cover it up and I'm warm.
And here's the thing: be free. Don't be. Who cares if you have hair? Nobody. Like, it's not like Landon Donovan's legacy as a goal scorer is going to be tarnished because his hairline's receded. So just let it flow, brother. Let it flow.
So people went on and commented and used like AI and made all these pictures of him with like an Amish haircut and a rock star haircut. So eventually he then went in, he got the system put in place, and this video is the result.
All righty.
Hey guys, hair update.
He looks like Charlie Pritchett.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for all the support. This has been really exciting, and the support you guys have shown has been amazing. I had no idea how many people were dealing with this, struggling with it. I have had thousands of messages from you guys, and I really appreciate the support. And to everybody who is struggling with hair loss, who's dealt with hair loss, etc., it's okay to be vulnerable, be brave. I'm loving it. Still taking getting used to, but I'm really loving it, and I really appreciate you guys and all your support. I am headed to Austin. I've got my USMNT 2-0 shirt on. Heading to Austin this week. If you guys are there, make sure you say hi. Let's go USA. See you guys there.
Okay, so there's a couple. He showed the process of it. They shaved it down, and then they used like a glue and stuck it on.
Right.
I always thought that was just a toupee, but I guess nowadays they're more advanced.
That's a janitor is a custodial engineer.
Right. I mean, so I don't know. My question is, can he go swimming?
You ever see Goodfellas?
Yes.
Maury's Wigs. Put
yeah.
up in 100-degree weather, 100-degree winds, and then he jumps in the pool.
And then it's like all messed up. Yeah.
It's waterproof. You can go swimming.
Can he drive a motorcycle without a helmet on?
I don't know.
I mean, there's a few things. I think
that glue's got to be pretty tight.
See, we don't have that problem.
No.
We can go swimming. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do.
If I may interrupt,
Sure,
can you guys look at the screen again? None of you have mentioned this.
Hey guys,
who styled it?
Hair update. God, it's weird to look at.
Yeah, I guess he's.
It's a weird look. Like he got the hair transplant and just let a couple pieces stick up. Like I think he's a good-looking guy, but I don't know. I think it's weird. Like I look at you guys and I feel sorry for you, but at the same time, like you guys look good. It's not like you look bad. I do feel for you because I know that women don't want to hook up with bald dudes. Like I've heard that, but you two do well, right? You're both married to beautiful women, but I just think that the styling's terrible.
Well, that's the thing. Like he's he's got the wig of an older man.
That's the thing,
But
right?
he's styling it like he's 18.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
He is not the lead singer of Good Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that's the part that got me.
Yeah.
When I saw the video, I'm like, why didn't you comb it, dude? Like, you're a pretty reserved guy. And now he's coming out with this like punk rock sort of hair. It doesn't fit the voice.
Well, I think in his case, he probably thinks that, the hair makes him look younger. So because of that, he wants to keep his youth and he wants a younger hairstyle. He should have did the broccoli hair, 'cause
Right.
that's what all the young kids do now. But, whereas for us, at 23, 24, I was done shave and I'm good to go. And I might have looked 32, 33, but then when I'm 60, I'll look 45, maybe not, but who knows? But that's the logic, right?
I will say to the bald guys, this is the truth. You do age better later in life. If you've been bald, say in your 40s, 50s, when you get to your mid 60s, 70s, and you're bald, I think it really suits you.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I get it.
You don't see the transition as much that you do when, say, a guy like me who's got an incredible head of hair. Like, when I lose mine finally, it's going to be sad for me. And I'm going to look much older, I think.
Well, I'll tell you what. There was this one comic that I know, and there was a roast. He will remain nameless.
Bill Burr.
No, he will remain. It was a roast, and I had to roast him.
Okay.
And I threw some haymakers. He came back at the end because he has to roast. He has to respond to everybody on the dais, and he said to me, and I quote, "Pete Eibner, one of my longest friendships. I just want you to know, chemotherapy is not a hairstyle."
Ouch. Ouch.
But
Okay, hold on though, guys. Here's a really interesting question about the hair thing. Would both of you had rather gone gray in your 20s or 30s or have what happened where you lost your hair? Which one would you have rather chosen?
I would have rather kept my hair and gone gray when I was in my 20s.
Really?
Yeah. But that's not the way it played out, and I wouldn't go back the other way now. No effing way.
Miz?
So for me, I always had short hair, so it wasn't, like my dad was in the military, so when I was little, I always got the wiffle cuts, and I just always had short hair. So to me, it wasn't like a big change,
Right. So you would have taken bald over the gray.
Yeah, of course.
And
I think I would have went bald over gray. I do.
Really?
In my 20s, yeah. I do. I've never met a girl in her 20s or 30s that went, oh, wow, gray hair. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
By the way, is that a real thing about the girls don't like bald guys?
I mean, I've never heard a girl say that. I mean, skinheads had their moment, I think, but you got to wear those black T-shirts with the crosses on them
Right.
to carry it off. I don't know. It's
Well,
not a look for me. You guys look good though.
I
Like,
think it's
seriously,
a-
I'm not just patronizing you.
But I think you got to be you can't have two adjectives with it. You can't be like bald and fat.
Right. Right.
And you can also do other things like have facial hair. It's a good look.
Yeah.
Unless I can't do that because I end up looking like the lead singer of Judas Priest, and I don't want to look like the lead singer of Judas Priest for reasons we don't need to go into.
And some guys nowadays are doing the bald beard combo, right?
Yeah.
You've seen that.
Yeah.
I'm not a beard. I can't. It itches. I just can't. I don't know.
Can you both grow a beard?
I can.
I am.
You can
I
grow
grow-
like a good beard?
Yeah.
I can't.
I can
look-
be in ZZ Top if I wanted.
Not me, dude. I look like I should work the Orange Julius at a mall at
Really?
like 17. I get like 19 hairs that grow in. This looks like no one taught me how to shave.
It's like patchy.
Yeah, it's horrible. I envy it, but I do not envy like the Civil War beards those dudes have now. Those big, long. I don't get those, and I don't understand it.
I prefer not to have a beard because it itches, but I don't know how you deal with a long beard and the smell that comes with it. You got to wash it like your hair,
I can't do it.
and that's too much time for me, man. I'm zip going out.
When
the
I
door.
see people that do it, I'm like, I don't understand. But well, hey, man, whatever blows your hair back. Different courses for different horses, right? Coach, we gotta move on.
yeah.
I need a towel. Last show we were talking about Towson soccer. Have we made any headways?
Well, so okay, let's set it up, right?
Okay.
Towson University, one of the biggest colleges in Maryland, had a legendary soccer program.
They did.
Fantastic soccer program, and it got ripped out on some bullshit pretenses.
Right.
Early 2000s. No, or 2012 maybe. 2012, 13, somewhere in there. So we did a show last week about how wrong it was. And the Towson soccer community, a lot of the alumni, called me up and was like, Pete, thanks for doing that. And I want to put a challenge out now. Like, I really want to call Steve Eigenbrot, who is the AD at Towson, and I want to start getting him. I want to have a conversation with him as, how do you let this happen? You have every other major sport and minor sports, but you don't have soccer in Soccer Town, USA? Are you kidding me?
But will his response be, we can't because of Title IX?
I don't even know that Title IX plays a part in it anymore. Is that still a thing?
That was one of the main reasons they yanked the program.
Right.
According to what they said.
According to what they said. The reason they yanked their program was they were they took those scholarships and gave them to football.
Right.
Because they want to be a football school. But come on, man. Are you kidding me? Why not start it as a Division III program where it's self-funded? I bet you the alumni at Towson who are so passionate about this issue would go for that.
So have you heard anything, like, as far as, like, or is there a movement still, or the guys just kind of still celebrating the careers they had and then that's it?
Well, number one, those alumni are supporting Frank Olszewski, who's coaching at the College of Notre Dame of Maryland.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Which, by the way, is the acronym for condom.
Right. I remember that.
So that's good to have on your jersey. So they're supporting him. So they want to support soccer. Their take is, we should take this to his desk. And I say, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Eigenbrot, schedule a meeting.
Hey, can I bring a picture up of this guy?
Yeah.
Steve Eigenbrot. Let me give me 1 second here, guys, because I think it's important when you deal with stuff like this to know who you're talking about. And apparently it's not coming up, so never mind. But he's a handsome guy.
Is he a fellow bald?
No, you're actually going to hate his picture. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because he's got a great head of hair. I don't know if you guys can see over here, the production board. Can you see him there? But he looks like a guy that hates soccer. You know what I mean? I look at him and I think that guy hates soccer.
He looks like a guy that's not interested in bringing a program back.
Right.
If I had to guess.
Well,
I love your idea, though, and I think if you do put the pressure, I mean, this town, for Towson to be concerned about a football program, to me, I don't get it. I mean, you got two really good schools in this state that have decent football programs that I don't think Towson will ever compete with, and then you have a soccer program that could very easily compete on a national level just from the local athletes, not mentioning, drawing from Jersey, New York, Philly. I agreed with you guys last show. It's one of the biggest misjustices, or whatever you want to call it, in collegiate sports in the state. It's horrible.
It's terrible. It's criminal, actually, that they don't have a team.
Well, Eigenbrot, me, you, and your great hair are going to have a conversation.
I love that.
Let's have a moment of silence for Towson soccer.
I'm still just disgusted, every time I think about it. But moving on, Coach. World Cup prices have been put out. I want to know what game you're going to.
I'm not going to any of them.
Have you seen
these prices? I can't afford it. I like, seriously.
$10,000 for a seat. What happened here?
I don't know.
It wasn't like this in 94.
94, I went to a game at RFK.
I did too.
It was awesome. I think it was like $60.
I was going to say, if it was $100, I'll be shocked.
It was like $60 a ticket. Now, I know inflation and all that, but what the hell are we talking about here? $10,000 to go watch?
It's silly.
That's insane.
I mean,
for $10,000, I should be able to play.
I read an article 2 weeks ago in preparation for the ticket price releasing, and the author was basically like telling Americans, he's like, hold on to your hat, because you're not going to believe the pricing. And he went on to say that in the last 15 years, basically, soccer has become such a loved game in the country,
Right.
that rich people have now embraced it as their sport, and they're sort of turning their back on the NFL, and the MLS teams are doing better, all of that. And the World Cup is the chance to showcase the best players in the world. And they know tons of rich people in this country will shell it out. They'll spend $50,000 to take their family. And it's just one of those things. It's a novelty now and a wear off in about 3 World Cups. We'll be back to seeing it at, it'll be at Herring Run Park in 2038 when the rich people stop caring, and us that love it will pay the, if they would have said $250, I would have been like, yeah, it's a hurt still, but it's the World Cup. It's the best players in the world.
But that would be a reasonable ticket.
Agreed.
Price.
Yeah, Agreed.
That would be a reasonable ticket.
Agreed.
Price.
$10,000. I mean,
even if you said, hey, look, man, to get in, I mean, I think we've paid $500 for a Ravens playoff game before.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, for a World Cup is a way bigger deal. It only comes around 4 years, and then but
is Denmark playing? I'm not being a jerk here, but is Denmark playing? Qatar worth $10,000?
No,
not to me. No.
And here's the thing: what you're talking about is entertainment dollars.
Right.
I have a limited pool of resources that I can spend. Now, I can go over that limit, but I prefer not to. What entertainment are you providing me?
Yeah.
And like $10,000, that entertainment better include a yacht.
Well, and the other part of it, I think, is now we're in the everybody's a scalper era, right? So you have all these apps and all this stuff. So randos will just buy these tickets up at face value and then turn around and they'll try to sell it for an astronomical amount to make money. And once one guy sets the price, it's just like an NFL quarterback contract, right? Once they say, hey, Pete Eibner is the next quarterback, he's up for contract. He's doing really well. We believe he's a franchise guy. We're going to give him $500 million over 10 years. Well, now you're the highest paid guy. So now the next guy coming up, he might have more of a resume than you. And he's like, well, wait a minute. If he's getting $500 million,
I'm going to get mine.
I'm going to get 6 or 7,
Right.
And that's what's going on with the tickets.
Well, I got 2 things to say. Number 1, it's out of my price range. Number 2, doubling back. That might be a hair system that Eigenbrock's got.
Hey, let me ask you guys, though, on this subject, because I would love to hear your opinions. Are you both capitalists?
Yeah,
of course.
So if you have a product, if you're FIFA, and you say they'll pay it, are they wrong? Or are the people buying it wrong? Is the company really wrong? If the supply and demand theory in capitalism is true, you're supplying this, they're demanding it, this is what you're charging, and they're paying it. So is there really, who's wrong? Who is wrong at the end of this?
Well, listen, it doesn't hurt me to not go to the game.
Right, that's the point.
That's
yeah.
If in '94, if I would not have gone to a game, I would have been crushed.
Right.
I would have been like, God, I'll never go to another one. It's never come around again. Well, for $10,000, I can hold out. I can hold out for something better.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, we're going to be watching on TV anyway, but and that's free. You know what I mean? So it's not like
it makes me crazy. Like a guy like Paul McCartney, right? Who's like one of the greatest entertainers, songwriters of all time. I mean, people flipped out because some of his seats were $1,000, $2,000.
Right.
But you're going to pay $10,000 to watch 22 guys you really don't know anything about run around for 90 minutes, and that's it. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me why people would pay it.
Well, I can say that a large part of that is people from that country buying the ticket. They're going to come over and go to the games.
Well, then why do all these countries say they're so poor?
Denmark is 1,000%.
Well, Denmark, obviously not, okay. But yeah.
But I mean, in every country you have your people that are doing really well, and they'll somehow magically find $10,000 a seat.
How about Somalia? What the hell are they doing?
I'm sure there's some rich people in Somalia somewhere.
Yeah, about 6 of them.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys also think that there's going to be backlash over it? Like, do you think people are going to, will there be a fan boycott?
No, because at the end of the day, you're it's a product. You're a consumer. You have the option to not buy it.
Yeah. Sad, but yeah.
But you're cutting out a huge portion of the population by setting your pricing
You've
that high.
priced out the average soccer fan.
Right.
By a long shot, really.
And now listen, if that works for you and you still get 70,000 people to a game, holy cow, that's wow.
Absolutely.
But I got a feeling like most people are not going to shell out that money, and attendance is going to be lower.
Speaking of the World Cup, Coach.
Which, by the way, might mean prices drop at the last minute.
It could. Speaking of the World Cup, have you seen the new ball? They unveiled the new ball.
I have.
Let's take a look. All right, there it is, baby.
I've never seen a DEI ball.
So what do you notice right away? The Stars and Stripes for the United States.
A little bit of Mexico in there.
The maple leaf for Canada.
There is a maple leaf. Yeah.
I honestly don't mind it. I don't know how you guys. I don't mind it.
I don't hate it. It just reminds me of one that they had. I want to say it was 2 World Cups ago. Was it the Jubilani? Maybe
Jubilani, but that was more like was that the one that was in South Africa?
Yeah, that was the South African one. Yeah. And that had a lot to do with the South African colors and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you're a fan, or are you buying one of these for $250?
No.
Here's
the thing. I'm a simple man.
So you're a tango guy.
I'm a tango guy.
I think we're all tango guys, aren't we?
Adidas tango. Could you get a better World Cup ball than that?
Yeah. I mean,
everything you do beyond that is just.
That was the first cool ball that didn't look like the traditional soccer ball.
Right.
With the little hexagons or whatever they are.
Was that 90 or 92 when that was? I mean, 94.
So
I think it might have been
tango
86,
came out
82,
in the 80s.
82.
Yeah, they did one, and then
86?
they revamped it. And I know the 86 World Cup with Argentina and all that.
Yeah.
I
think it was 82.
I think 86.
This might be if we only had a way.
Device. Here, let me ask my other producer.
It had to be not 86.
What year was the
86,
Adidas Tango
90,
first introduced into the
94.
World Cup? Go ahead, Pete. What's your guess?
I'm going to say 82.
All right. Pete says 82. Ms.
It's either 82 or it could have been before that. It could have been. Would have been 78.
That would have been 78. They used a regular black and white ball.
No,
Argentina won that World Cup, didn't they?
I'm going to say the 78.
Ms. is correct.
Boom!
That's good for you.
The 1978 World Cup, the Adidas Tango was first introduced, actually despised by many countries at first until after the tournament when most agreed it was the best ball that the World Cup has ever used.
Wow. And I mean, the thing is, like I said, and then I believe they released it and then they revamped it.
Yeah.
I think for 84, it was like, or no, not 84,
82
86.
Or 86, yeah.
86, it was like the second gen of the Tango.
Right. Now, one thing I will say, that's aesthetically how it looks. The Jubilani, if you ever played with one of those balls, you could bend the hell out of it. You could, if you hit that flush and it would knuckle in a heartbeat, you could get, I don't know how they did it, but I felt like I could whip balls in and they would arc viciously.
Well, in 2002 or 6, I forget which one, it was one of those, they had the trefoil ball.
Right.
And that was made of only 4 or 5 different panels. And it was constructed in a way where it moved so much the goalkeepers were like, we got to get rid of this thing.
You're right. We score against England? Somebody hit a shot. Might have been Landon Donovan or Clint Dempsey.
It went through Joe Hart's Joe Hart's legs.
And he had it pegged and it just dipped at the last second.
Yeah.
I remember that. Wow.
That was, I mean, I used to have one of those. I freaking lost it, but that thing was really cool. There's you can go and buy the little World Cup balls all the way through the years. It's expensive as hell, but they do have that out there. It's really cool.
So I wonder if that politically correct, we're all inclusive ball. I wonder if how that plays.
Yeah.
Not like in popularity, but how it plays. Does it bend? Does it move?
How does it feel? You know, a lot of those balls that when they put them out, I mean, they're top notch. And now this one has a tracker inside, GPS tracker. They can tell you where when it's a goal, when it's out of bounds, all that stuff. There's a video of a guy making it, and they have the little electronic device
When the
inside
kid from
ball.
the other team steals
When
it.
the kid steals it, they can easily retrieve it.
I heard a story about that.
Send that kid
It's a good
into.
story.
Are you guys fans of the VAR?
Yes and no. I'd prefer not to have it, but it's here
I
to
think
stay.
at that level, I am a fan because there is corruption and there is, bias amongst other countries and thing. I don't mind it in the World Cup, but I think league play and stuff, I'm not a fan. I think it took a lot of the passion out of the game, a lot of the mistakes that are part of the game. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
One of the things I hate about it is when there's a foul and then they call the foul on VAR 30 seconds later after a whole bunch of stuff has transpired. I hate it. If you can't call it in the moment, you can't go back and fix it.
In all fairness, like the idea in sports as a governor of the game, referee, umpire, whatever you want to call them, is to get the call right.
Right.
So sometimes it's just impossible for the human eyes to see that. And it's just, it's like this everywhere. If you're the benefactor, you're all for it. If you're the one who gets done wrong, then you don't like it. It's one of those deals. Like, and I mean, that's how I am as a coach. It's like when a replay hurts us, then I'm like, I don't like the replay system. It sucks. When a replay helps your team, then you're like, this is the best thing ever.
I get it.
It's one of those. But yes, Coach. So great show today. On the way out, last question for you. It's not a misery question, just a pure preference question, because I had these yesterday, and I'm just curious. Are you a flats or a drumstick wing guy?
I'm drumstick.
Drumstick. Okay.
All day long.
Because now if you go and order, I didn't even know this was a thing. One of our friends orders flats only, and they upcharge you for flats only for wings. I had no idea that was even a thing, but no idea.
Dude, I've never heard that.
So you're a drumstick guy.
I'm a drumstick guy, but I'll eat the flats.
Apparently the flats have more meat. True or false?
I don't think so. I think that there's an extra bone in there.
I like that. Yeah, so that's going to do it for this week's show.
Hold on, stop. All right. So just come right back. 47:30. Just come right back, Ms., because he just said, or you, whatever, that, and just go, all right, wing debate settled, and then wrap the show up. Yeah, and I'll edit that.
Because we don't have time for me.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Or say, I'll tell you what, Pete, let's bring this in next week and get a little deeper into flats versus drumsticks.
Yeah, okay.
We can do that. Go ahead.
All right, so that settles it. So, next week we can get more in depth if you want to. And then also next week, talk show host starting 11.
That's correct. Oh, and by the way, let's settle it like this. Drummies are better than the wingies, right? Don't get fake hair.
Okay.
Especially if your last name is Eigenbrot.
Okay.
And
if you do get fake hair, put a comb through it, man.
Put a comb through it, for God's sakes.
A little LA looks gel up there. I mean, give me something. You know what I mean?
And please support our show so we can afford World Cup tickets. I think that's closing it out. We are off the crossbar.
Boom.
Good show, guys.
Long train. Long train.
What's up, everybody? We are back for week 2. What you gonna do?